Check one, two, three. Check one, two, three. Good morning, everybody. What's shaking my bacons? Welcome back for another week, guys and gals, in the trading room. Welcome all my YouTubers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Not a heck of a lot going on this morning, futures-wise. Let's start as we always do with looking at the economic numbers for the week. And let's see what we got today. 11 o'clock ISM manufacturing. That is big. Boom chakalaka laka. Remind us not to have any positions at 11 a.m. Shane is back. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome back, Shane. Stick to the rules. So we got ISM today at 11 o'clock, some Fed speak. Tomorrow we got Fed speak. Nothing. Wednesday, ISM at 11 o'clock. That's a different one. Good morning, everybody. Thursday, challenge of job cuts. Friday, Michigan consumer sentiment. That's a big one. All right. So today at 11 o'clock, we will have no positions pending the whatever number that is. Couple of stock things, interesting setup this morning that I was looking at early in the morning. I want to check this thing out, man. QURE. This thing traded as low as $11 this morning. I have no idea. I don't even know what it is. Down from $71. Absolutely insane. And it just hit our trend at $30 and went down $2.50 from there. Hit our 15 EMA. But check this out on a 1 minute chart. We did not, this is a 1 minute chart, get a green bar until this hit like $11.50. Is that insane? Check out your 5 minute. This is how you avoid getting blown out of the water in a stock, in a future, and anything else. So it's an important thing that I want to talk about, okay? This thing was $71, guys and girls. How many of you would have started picking a spot at 60 or 50 or 40 or 30 or 20, saying it cannot go down anymore, right? It went down $60. And the way we're going to look for this trade, obviously we had our RSI well below 20. It was about 5. The way we're going to look for this trade so we never get ourselves in trouble having to average into something. This is what we call our far from moving average trade. When something is really stretched out and the relative strength is at a ridiculously low number. We're going to go to our 1 minute chart. And not once in this $60 move did this show a green bar until right here. So what we're looking for is this first green bar. And the second that this turns green, we want to buy it with a market order. Okay, now granted, this was a $4 bar. But this thing turned green probably around $12, maybe. So we want to grab this the second we see this green bar, probably about $12. And what's beautiful about this trade, stop order goes at the low sale. I was risking less than $1 on this, right? And our first resistance on a 1 minute chart was $26. I mean, that's up $15 from there. Put it this way, before we could have got an order in to sell, you would have made like $5 on this trade. Nice, cheap $11 stock. You know, you grab 100 shares, 200, whatever it is. And that is a day maker. And then, of course, I'm not doing my 9 EMA because it's too early in the morning, but we just hit the 30 EMA at $30. There's your short. And boom, chakalaka. You got $2-3 on that trade, too. And then we had this Irene. They signed a $1 billion deal with somebody. I don't even know who the heck it was, but stock went from 38 to 78. Let's go to the 1 minute chart and just see if we had a couple of fake outs or something, or if there was one that really worked at 6 o'clock in the morning. Here it is. Check it out. Okay. So you had a couple of little fake outs here, but you would have made money on them, right? Here's your first red bar. It went from 73 to 70, down $3. There was another little one. There was another little one. All these trades would have worked. And then this one, we cut to 78.80. We went down $3.50. So my point is, when you see things like this happening, whether it's a stock, whether it's a future, either miss the trade completely or wait till that relative strength is really stretched one way or the other. If it's going up, I'm going to look to short on that red bar. If it's going down, I'm going to look to buy on that green bar. And it is a great way to get into a trade without have to worrying about blowing up your trading account. Because I guarantee there were people in here buying this on the way down and got blown out of the water before it got to that beautiful technical setup that we have. So that's just a good thing for everybody to pay attention to, a far from moving average trade. We love it. It works a lot more often than it doesn't. All right, let's take a look at the overall markets. First of all, we always look at the SPY. Let's see where we are on a daily chart. From the morning mold. Yeah, we're going to look at gold. Gold's been about 80% of our trades in the futures over the last month or so. We have changed our strategy a little bit as to how to trade it. We'll talk about that before we get out of here today, because it's been extremely volatile and the average true range has been really stretched out. So we've changed our trading techniques a little bit. So, all we did on this little pullback was pull back to our trend on our 9 EMA. Now we're just building on that again. What are we, 7 points from all-time highs or 1% from all-time highs in the spiders? So the market's looking really, really good again. Got all the trade stuff going on in China. We're going to get at least one more rate cut this year, possibly two. So, nothing to see there. Kind of just hanging out, not doing much of anything up, down, or sideways. As far as this morning is concerned, what we are looking at, gold, gold, gold. Gold, gold, gold. So made our lows this morning around 4,000. We had a double top up here at 40.38, which we kind of like. We'll put a little tiny order up there at 40.38 if we make a double top. Always keep our eyes on it. There's our double top. Just spiked down to our 30 EMA at about 40.22 and bounced 4 points. So market is open now for trading futures, for trading stocks. Basically, the market opens at 4 o'clock in the morning. Futures trade 23 and a half hours a day, except for Saturday nights. So futures, that's why we want everybody to be trading futures, guys and girls. You can trade at 23 hours a day. You can open up an account. Apex has one of their best sales I've seen, guys and girls. Okay. Apex has a 70% off sale on accounts, which I think makes it, I don't know, you guys tell me, $47, $50 for an account. But they also have lifetime $40 monthly. If you qualify a PA account, $40 monthly. So it's a really good sale. Daylight savings does not affect the opening note. We've been adjusted for that. You're going to open up an account, use WSGTA with Apex. You'll get the best sale that's always available. Code, guys and gals. Actually, gold set up for a couple of nice trades last night. Late at night. We had a nice trade down here on our pivot point last night. We had a nice short up at the 200 EMA last night. We do, guys and girls, and this will be the last week for all our visitors to do slow markets on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. We trade futures with Scotty every Tuesday and Thursday nights from 6 o'clock till 9:30. That is included in anybody who buys any of our courses. And we have the new futures course, which is doing unbelievably well. We're offering it for only $299. It comes with lifetime mentorship and those Tuesdays and Thursday nights. So if you're interested in that, you want to learn how to trade futures, that's the place to be. All right, so we got a little double top out in gold now. That is from this morning's high at 40.38.40. So I'm cheating by a little bit. If we spec up 8 points from here, to me, gold looks like it could be setting up for a nice little uptrend today, right? So our 200 EMA is down at 40.17. That's down 14 from here. And then our previous day close and our VWAP are about 40.14, let's call it. So I'm going to put a little bit out down at 40.14 also. So I want to show you guys my Trade-Evade accounts. Okay. This is Apex. I use Trade-Evade to make my trades. So I'll put my orders in 40.38. Now, I already have it out there. Let's just lower it a little bit to 40.38. And let's put our bid out at 40.14. This is where I'm actually trading my futures on. Trade-Evate. You can use Trade-Evate with Apex, or you can use Ninja Trader. Where do I find the access for the Thursday nights, Tuesday and Thursday nights? Are you a course member, Greg? If you are a course member, all right, cool. Send me an email. I'll check, but I trust you. And I will get you the link for tomorrow and Thursday nights. We change it every week, so but you'll get notified. Send me an email. I'll get you that link. You'll be with us tomorrow night. Okay, so this is my Trade-Evate, right? So the trading I did last night, and that was nice and easy. I made $229 in one of my PA accounts. I made $116 in another PA account, $350. I made $279 in that account. And then I had a brand new PA account, and I like to be aggressive in these when I have a new account to try and build them up. Brand new account, started last night, $1,500. So, I'm up like $2,000, $2,200 to start the day off. Now, when I say I want to be more aggressive in my new PA accounts, instead of doing one contract, I'll do 3 contracts. And, if we're trading gold and we're trading the mini, each point that this moves is $100. So if you get into a trade with 2 contracts and you make 3 points, you're making $600. So that's how it could add up very quickly. But we are only making trades that set up for us technically to do. So Martin just asked me in our private trading room, where did we get the 40.14 from? Good morning, Scotty. Okay, so let's look at our gold chart. So we have our double top out for a couple of minutes. And if we go all the way down here, okay, you can see our previous day close was 40.1340. And our VWAP is right around the same spot. So we got 2 technicals telling us that this could be a good spot to buy it, nice support level. And it's down, 17 points to hit that level. So when I'm looking to trade gold, I want at least, a 10 to 15 point move before it hits one of our technicals and tells us to get into that trade. So that's why we're looking at this double top at 40.38 right now, because we'd be coming from about 40.22, it would be up 16 points. So the odds, if we spike that to that level, would be in our favor of taking a couple of points out of that trade. Now, we want it to happen as fast as possible. If we're going to meander up here, every trade that we do, we want it to hit one of our levels as fast as possible. By the way, guys and girls, everything that you see on this chart, with any course that you buy from us and become part of our family, we have one button that sets up your chart to look exactly like mine, either on Thinkorswim or on TradingView. And then we walk you through every single technical, our different trading setups, our psychology, everything that has to do with anything. At this point, our futures course is 6.5 hours long. And we've been getting a lot of feedback on it. We are not going to leave it at a $299 price point, including lifetime mentorship and Tuesday and Thursday nights. Most people are telling us they would pay at least double that for that course. So we only have that up there. We're going to leave it for a couple more weeks because we want as many people to be exposed to it as they possibly can. All right, so we're looking at gold. That's our 2 orders for this morning. They are good right now. Let's look at the ESs, the S&P 500 futures. And we're kind of just sitting in nowhere. It lands right now, right? Same thing. If we're looking at the ESs, guys and girls, I want at least a 10-point move to hit one of our technicals. And the reason we want that 10-point move, yeah, it's easy setup, Sabreed. It's one button. Boom. It's in the course. There's one button. It sets up your charts with every single thing you see on my charts. And the beautiful thing about our chart setup, everybody, it tells us where all our moving averages are. It tells us where our VWAP is. It tells us what the ATR is. It tells us when we're going to get that 15-minute orb set up in a little bit. It's a little early now, but let's put the 5-minute orb on now. We walk you through what the opening range breakout trade is. We tell you how to execute the opening range breakout trade. It has been a very profitable trade for us. We start at 9:30 with a 5-minute opening range breakout. And then we switch to our 15-minute opening range breakout after about 9:35. And we get a lot of trades off that. I'll explain to you guys what it is when the live trading day starts. So let's look at the ESs again, see if we want to have anything up there. Now we know we have news coming out at 11 o'clock. Let's see, double top from this morning would be 69.02. Okay, is that a good trade? Is that not a good trade? The course walks you through, Azar, if you're trading futures, how to open up an account on Apex. Okay, it walks you through how to download your Trade-of-8 or your Ninja platform. So the answer to that is yes. It is everything A to Z, including lifetime mentorship. Yeah, so our double top is up around 69.02. That's not only a 6-point move from here. So Jimmy crack corn and I don't care, right? We want at least a 10-point move. So here we have 69.12 is a pivot point. That would be up 5 and 17 points from here. We are in on that one. So put the MES out at 69.12. Now these are the micros, the smallest ones, right? So this is the ones that I trade in my actual Interactive Brokers trading account. But any order I'm putting here, I am putting in my Apex accounts. I just want to see which one I want to work on now. And we'll work on this one. Oh, and by the way, I qualified in another account last night too with $3,400. So I'll have another PA account come out. Let's work on, let's see, 116. What are we doing at? $279. We'll work on this one. Okay, so I'm going to put orders out in gold at that 40.38 for a couple of minutes. Bump, 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 bump. And our 40.14. So I'm putting out one contract in either of these just to start the day. Because even if we make, 2 points on one contract, we're making a couple $100. Let's go to the ESs. Okay, we got 69.12. Pop one of them up there. And what do we like on the buy side of the ESs? Let's take a look. That's a good point, JR. We should try and figure that out. Yes, all courses come with lifetime mentorship, Rebecca. And yes, we teach you how to journal in all of the courses. I think we have an actual journaling template in all of the courses. So the answer to that is yes. It really is, guys and girls, one-stop shop. Think about it this way. You can open up an account with Apex now, 70% off, 40% lifetime once you get to a PA account. So, I mean, even if it's $60, they're saying 10 o'clock. Okay, good. Thank you. Well, let's not have any positions at 10 o'clock then for the ISM. So we'll have about 15, 20 minutes of trading. Then we will not have anything out at 10 o'clock. We'll take it nice and easy. All right, I don't need to have, let me get rid of this one for now. I don't want to have this one. So I can concentrate on this. Okay, perfect. Double bottom, we got 85. Well, double bottom from last night is going to be all the way down here, Martin. It's 75 in the ESs. This is the recent double bottom at 75. I mean, it's a 10-point move. Actually, that would be no, this is 85. It's right around a 10-point move. You got it, Greg. But yeah, this is what I would be looking at. Okay, we have 78 is our pivot point. That's down 16 points. So I would start there. 78 is good, down 16 points. So again, guys and girls, the reason we put these orders out where our technicals tell us to, right? If this thing spikes down all the way 68, 78, the odds are it's going to stop going down and start going up for a trade. And that's all we're looking to do in every trade that we do is try to put the odds in our favor. Boom, chaka-laka laka. 78. We are, without talking about numbers, where's my man, Scotty? What's our latest streak at, Scotty, or anyone else who's been in the room? 30 out of 31, not counting slow markets, I think. 29 out of 30, I don't know exactly what it is. And again, we don't talk about money, but there it is. Our last 30 out of 31 days, we have made money trading. That is pretty cool, right? That's a pretty damn good record. And this is documented, guys and girls. When you are trading with us, now no, they are not $50 days. They are nice days if you're trading, a few contracts. When you are trading with us in the private trading room, we post every single trade that we do live in real time with our profit targets, with our stop orders. And if you're not, we teach you how to do it. All right, gold pulling back a little bit. I like our 2 orders where we are. All good. I can tell you that most days, we're going to get most of our trades in the first hour and a half of the day. That's just usually how things work. Then we slow down a little bit. But we are here. It depends. If we have a really good day, I beg people to leave and not be trading anymore because there's no reason to be. If we get at or near our goal, we want to get out of here, go enjoy the rest of our day and do something else. Put my orders in my other accounts. Got that 16. Got it at 89. Okay. Cool. And as we get closer to the opening, guys and girls, because, where are we? 29. It's still a 10-point move to get up there, so I'm okay. But we're going to keep an eye on all these orders. And if we start getting close, one thing we will do if we come close to getting hit on it. Good morning, Pete. If we get, quote, close to getting hit on any of our orders, but it doesn't quite hit us, we're probably going to adjust it. For access to the private trading room, no, that is not part of the course, guys and girls. It is separate. It is a separate charge. We are in there trading live all day. You can send me an email. We do a little interview process to see if it's right for you. That is something separate. We don't have a lot of people in there. I don't advertise that. It is really, 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 really private. So this is what we do. We spent our first, half hour a day looking for our trading setups. Then we keep going and looking at those orders to see if maybe we come close to getting hit in them. I have no idea what this stock is, but you see how it exactly hit our trend. Then it just hit our VWAP at about 23 and bounced right off that. Again, it's probably not something I'm going to mess around with because I see things like this and I worry that they're going to go out of business. So not for us. It is not for us. Can do. We are scalpers for the most part, guys and girls. We're just trying to put a couple of bucks in our pocket every day that add up. The end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, the end of the year. Of course, you can take this to whatever level you want. That is totally up to you. Let's see. When you look, how you doing? Question. I'm good with identifying my supply and demand, but I'm not good at multiple time frame and identifying trend buyers for intraday. Any tips? Yeah, we'll talk about that. YM, yeah, if we're looking at YM, right, the ATR is usually pretty big. So right now the ATR is 18, but this is usually 30 or 40 in the YM. So I'm looking for a 30 to 50 point move. Yes, in the YM. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, well, Johnny, we are looking at our 5-minute chart most of the time, especially to identify trends. And then if we don't have any support or resistance on a 5-minute chart, we are going to go to a 15 or a 30 or as far out as we have to go to find support and resistance that makes sense based on our technical analysis. So 5-minute chart for trends during the day. And then if we don't have support or resistance, we start looking at different levels. Send me an email. It does not come with the futures course. If you're interested in just the trading room, send me an email. And we'll do a little interview process. Look, guys and girls, my trading room is very, very private. Okay. I don't think I have 60 people in there, and we do not advertise it. I don't care if it's 6 people or 60 people. You know, it's just, if I wanted to, I'd get Pete on the phone tomorrow and I'd have 500 people in there, but it's not going to happen. Don't want it. Don't care. That's for the few of us. All right, I want to show you this, and it has nothing to do with money, okay? But I want to show you consistency. All right, where are my charts? I want to show you consistency. Okay. So right now I have 5 PA accounts, okay? And again, I'm a little more aggressive in these, but I'm not doing anything that doesn't line up with our technical analysis. So this is the one I like, 67 days. I've had another one 52 days. I've had another one 33 days. This is a brand new one, and this one I just started last night. This is consistency. I guarantee you there aren't a lot of people out there that have accounts for 67 and 52 days, right? But if you look at the money, okay, and I've taken several payouts from here. This is about $82,000 that I'm currently up, and I've taken several payouts. But I'm averaging like $500 a day, $600 a day. This one's $1,000 a day. This one's like $800 a day. So I am not one of those guys that is trading 20 contracts and copying 20 accounts. You can. You absolutely can. In Apex, you can have up to 20 accounts and copy trade in all 20 of those accounts with the same trade. So imagine having 20 accounts and making 1,000 in one of them. You're making $20,000 in a day. And I have some people who are doing that. I do. I don't like putting all my accounts together because in this environment, we can get some tweaks sometimes and have things blow through our stop orders and blow up all 20 accounts at one time. And then it's a whole process to get them 20 accounts back.
What's up, Davey?
What's up, Pete?
Hey, buddy boy. Sorry, my phone.
Perfect timing.
Good.
Perfect timing. It's all yours for a few minutes. We got our little orders out. We are ready to rock and roll for the opening. It's all
beautiful,
yours.
beautiful. Okay, guys. Hey, everybody. How you doing? All right. So we know we're in the midst of all this stuff that's going on with government shutdown. We obviously with the interest rates. We had the Fed meeting last week. We have a meeting with China and the U.S. So many moving parts to this thing, and yet with all this stuff going on, the market keeps going higher and higher. We've had incredibly shallow pullbacks, except for that 2.7 sell-off we had on that Friday. And by Monday, we had bounced back almost 100 points in the SPY. So look, we had blowout earnings amongst all the Mag 7, blowout earnings on all the big banks. There is absolutely nothing you can throw at this market that is going to take this market off its off. Even during the Fed meeting, when Powell said that the December cut, which we've all set, you have to realize that the big players have to position themselves based on interest rates. They've got massive portfolios in the billions, right? And they have a lot of stocks that are interest rate sensitive. They were counting on an interest rate cutting cycle, which the Fed made it very clear to us at the last meeting. We're cutting 25 now. We'll do one in October. We'll do one in December. Well, you come back out in October with the government shutdown. We're trading blindly, and we don't know what the heck's going on. You cut at 25, and then everyone's already positioned. These are the big players, not retail. No disrespect to retail. But the big players have to be positioned. They have billions of dollars at risk here in very hypersensitive stocks to interest rate cuts. And then he says, oh, there's not a surety about December. Well, that blew everyone out of the water. That's why we saw that sell-off. That had everybody in a freaking, everyone's tights were in a complete row there for a couple of days. But it still did not sell off the market. It still did not get any kind of a follow-through on the downside. Right. And then by the end of it, it was just like, OK, nothing to see here. Everyone focused. The news cycle is so fast and everybody feels they want it to be positive. Now, let's be clear. The economy and the markets are not the same thing at all. Sometimes they trade together. Sometimes the economy are people who are living, paycheck to paycheck. They're the people, the government workers who aren't getting paid, people with food stamps. They don't have food or money. Right. That's crazy. I don't understand what these cats are doing. And I don't know whose fault it is. The Dems or the Raps. What time is it? How long will it take to get through? 4 minutes. No, I'll get off here. So that's kind of nuts, So where does that all leave us? That leaves us with every day we come in, we're hitting new records. Thank you, baby. I'll see you later. Stay with me, everybody. Earnings are blowout. We saw so much last week that's really surprised everyone. And everybody would love to see a little bit of a pullback. Things are super expensive. Mag 7, the computing stocks, right? The Rigettis and the Soons, all those names. At the end of the day, we don't care about any of that. We want volatility, but as David described, we are one tweet away from crazy town. We can be in, look, as traders, by definition, we're here to make small bits of money every hour, every day, every week, every month, so that we're green. We do not make money on every trade, okay? And we love the volatility. We're not talking about investing. We're talking about day trading, okay? The bottom line is we can be in a stock for the right reasons. I mean, we can be in a financial instrument, whatever you're trading, whether it's gold, whether it's oil, whether it's MES, NQ, it doesn't really matter. We can be in there for all the right reasons because the chart tells us to. And then whoever it is, mostly the press, sends out a tweet. We are one tweet away from crazy town. And the whole market can shit the bed, excuse my language. That's why we protect ourselves always with stop orders. So right now, we're coming in on a Monday. We closed out October in great shape. There was not even any profit taking. We closed at the high end of everything. So where does that leave us now? November doesn't tend to be a seasonal month in any way, negative or positive. I mean, more positive, right? So we've got Black Monday. We've got all the spending around the holidays. That's a good thing. We're ending up earnings season. More than 80% of the S&P 500 beat earnings, beat guidance. Okay? So that's blowout, right? You're seeing the amount of money, CapEx spending by Mag 7 on AI is absolutely exorbitant. That's incredible. NVIDIA making deals hand over fist with China, with everybody. And then everything we've been waiting for, protection from the news events. There's no protection. Stop orders are protection against the news events. But at the end of the day, all we've been waiting for from February, March, and April was for the United States to start checking off the box and making deals. We made deals with the EU, the UK, I guess not Canada, a little bit of Mexico, Vietnam, Philippines, and all that. The deal that we needed to make was China, and we're getting the deal. Yes, sir. Good morning. Okay, absolutely beyond anybody's expectations. Mr. President of China and Mr. Trump are sitting in that sandbox together. They are not taking their ball and leaving the playground. They are making deals. They're talking to each other like uncle and nephew who haven't talked for years, and now they're making super nice. Hold on, I got to get into work. So all that being said, that's the most positive news of all. So we're going to start off the week. It's the beginning of a new month. Fresh money comes in, right? Mutual funds, all that, put allocations in. So you know what? Look, I'm not here to predict whether the market's going to go high there. Market's going up or down. We know that that's a fact. But at the end of the day, look, things look strong. Nothing seems to knock this market down. Always protect yourself on the downside. Let's trade the volatility. Let's get into a trade. There's nobody better to do it than Dave. So I'll pass it back to you, kid.
Thank you, Pete. Yeah, something just came out. We got a big pop. NQ, I'm not a big NQ, guys, but we have our previous day high at 26,274, which will be up 40 points from here. If you're an NQ trader, that's a spot.
It's something about NVIDIA.
A little out there. That works for me.
What was it? Say it again.
Something about NVIDIA.
Okay.
NVIDIA? Yeah, NVIDIA had the same pop, so that's probably why the NQs just popped up that much. That's exactly why. All-time highs in NVIDIA. NVIDIA, we have something at 209.50 if we spike up that high. Again, I'm not a big NVIDIA trader because the ATR is not usually that wackadoodle and crazy. So we're still good in the ESs if we spike up that far. Which one, Joey? The NQs or NVIDIA? Post. Oh, the ESs. Yeah, guys and gals, you guys have been with us long enough to start posting your trades, please. In the trading room. Post, and not after it happens. Before it happens. So we can go take a look and see if we want to get into that trade. NVIDIA analysts raised target to 350 from 250. Okay, perfect. All right. Dave, I have a question again. How do you use fundamental data? I don't. Macro and micro level analysis to intraday trading? I don't. And what's your fundamental analysis strategy or steps to use for daily bias? I don't. So Johnny, I could give two you-know-whats about technical analysis when I am day trading. It means absolutely nothing to me. Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care. I am looking for levels on my charts to make trades based on my technical analysis. Don't care. Could care less about anything fundamental when we are trading. Now, you want to talk long-term? That's a completely different ballgame, right? Then you got to be concerned with that, okay? And it depends on how old you are. We could have a whole conversation about investing at some point. Again, I don't give anyone financial advice, but I can certainly walk you through what you should be doing based on the age that you are. You know, if you're a young whippersnapper out there, buy VOO. Keep buying it for the rest of your life. Again, we don't give financial advice, but yeah, we don't care. I care about what's right in front of me right now, and that's all I care about. Yeah, KVEU spiked up to all the way up to that 1950 level, settling in right here. Yeah, ES spiked, but it didn't come close to our levels. So I'm still okay if we spike up to that 69.12. Look, we want to be real conservative. We can go up to 69.18. That is our previous day high, but we still got to move 12 points to hit this level. So we'll leave it in the MES is small for the opening. I'm okay with that. Gold. Let's see. Do we still? I don't like the double top in gold. It's only an 8-point move now. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. I want a bigger move than that. So 8 points is not going to float my boat. Obviously 40.54, but I don't think we're going to spike up 24 points on the opening. But you know what? Who knows? 40.54. We're always prepared for the insane. And if it happens, that's a good thing. If it doesn't, Jimmy crack corn, like I said, and we don't care. Just adjusting my accounts with Apex. I don't have the previous day high up there. I might be missing. Previous day high is 40.59 PS. 40.59. Daily 9, let's take a look. All right, we'll set up there. Good. Let's go look at our daily chart in gold. We are 40.45. Yes. I have 40.45 daily chart in gold. I like that. Let's lower. That's 17 points up from here. So what I'm looking at here, guys and gals, I'll show you. This is when we're changing time frames to find a level that makes sense in between the levels that we have. Yeah. All right, good. Thank you, Scotty. Yeah, so here, this is our daily chart. Look at my 9 EMA. It's at 40.45, which is up, 17 points from here. Chances are we spec up to 40.45. The odds are going to be in our favor that it will be a good short. We're down at 40.14. Let's cheat a little at 40.14. Let's go 40.14.50 off the opening. That's down 12 points from here. We are going to assume, guys and girls, okay, that this PMI is coming out at 10 o'clock. So we're not going to have any positions from like 9:45 on. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they adjusted for Eastern Standard Time on that. So we will be not trading around that time. Boom, chaka laka laka.
Hey, Dave, what time do you have on your trading economics for that PMI?
10 o'clock. I mean 11 o'clock.
Okay, good. All right.
I don't think that's right.
I've got 9, which is my time, which is 11 your time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. So I've got a bunch of people in the room said it's coming out at 10 o'clock, at our time, 10 o'clock. I have no positions right now, Daddy. So if you guys look at my, I'll show you. On tradingeconomics.com, it is showing 11 o'clock, guys. Right here. It is showing 11 o'clock. I don't know what time it's coming out. I don't think it's ever a bad time, Laura, to be investing. You know, here's the thing. I'm 65 years old, right? My investing career is winding down. Would I put a bunch of market into the money at these levels? No. If I'm younger, would I start? Yeah. And then you hope we get these 5, 10, 15, 20% pullbacks at some point in the market so you can add to it. Again, I don't, it's 11 o'clock due to daylight savings time. All right. Still at 9:45, we'll cancel our orders just in case. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So 9:45, we have no orders. It's fine. You know, investing depends on a lot of things. But I've been in Apple, I've been in NVIDIA, I've been in Google, I've been in Meta for longer than a lot of you people have been alive, and I sell stock all the time. All the time. And then when you get those big giant pullbacks, which by the way, guys and girls, we will have, I can't tell you when, obviously, but I personally would not be putting new money into this market at these levels. That's just my personal feeling. And I've been wrong a lot. So that's just my personal feeling. But if you're young, it doesn't matter. All right, we got our gold out. Good. We're cheating by a little bit if we spike down 10 points. Yeses. Let's go around the horn. Yeah, baby. I still like the 69.12 with the MES. It's 69.12.50. We spike up there. Good. And the buy side we like a lot if we get down there. I've been around the world and yeah, baby. BFLY. I'll take a look for you. Again, guys and girls, we're probably 80 to 90% futures. BFLY is a lottery ticket, Robert. $2 stock. Why 69.12 on ES? Well, it's 69.12.50. That is our pivot point. So we can use all of our moving averages. We can use our pivot points. We can use our previous day high, low, week, close to find technical analysis. Pivot points are usually going to be good trades because they're further away from where anything is trading. So that is my pivot point. By the way, anyone who buys any of our courses, again, we set up your charts for you by pushing one button to look exactly like mine. Oh, it's one button, and you'll have every single thing that we have on here. Then we teach you how to use all the stuff that we have on here. So it's pretty cool. All right, anybody have anything else that they're looking at? Trading room. YouTube. So we're chilled on the opening. Couple of orders out. Don't look like much is happening. Let's check out oil just for the hell of it. No Bitcoin. We can trade Bitcoin too, guys and girls. Bitcoin futures not doing anything. NQs backed off that level. I still like this NQ, guys, at 26,274. I mean, if we spike up 60 points. Buy side, I like 26,148, which would be down about 90 points from here. So I'll put that out in my other accounts that, you know, I'm not worried about getting blown out of the water in. 26,148. Yep, that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to make it 26,150, Scotty. You cheat a little bit. You spike down 60 points on the opening. Keep in mind, the reason I'm not a big NQ guy, okay, is because normally you have to allow for a 25 to 30 point stop. But this is a 50-point move down here, so it certainly fits our trading criteria. Silver, and I missed the boat on silver too. I'm just not a believer in it. I've had an unbelievable run up. Yeah, nice pullback. I mean, 49, I'd be interested down around the 40 level. 40 down to 35, I'd start putting some away. Little pullback from the highs. EAR, no idea. Darling Ingredients, let's go to a daily chart. I don't know. It's had that 7-point range for months, not something that I would even look at. For me, KRT, another one. It's had like a 5-point range for months, so not for me. Oil, let's see what oil's doing. Been around the world and yeah, baby. Oil's spiking up a little bit, so I would be a short seller in oil at 61.51. That is our pivot point. CL. I'll put a little order out there. I like that. If we spike up 37 cents. 61.51. 61.51. That is up 36 cents. That's a big move in oil. ESs, we got the 69.1250 and then 69.18. Yes. I mean, our 12 still fits, guys, unless you guys want to be really, really, really patient and go up to 18. I'm going to leave the MESs out at 12. I mean, it's a 10-point move. We're good. It is the pivot point, yes. Guys, I'm looking at your stocks for you, but I'm telling you, we're about 90% futures. And if you're not trading futures, you should be. You should be, period. Walmart, I like if it gets down around $96. Intel has had a nice run up also, but not something I ever looked at a day trade. And again, the reason we want you guys trading futures is because we can open up an account right now for 40 bucks and start taking real money from them. Apex Trader Funding. We walk you through how to open up your accounts and everything. Please, if you're not trading, and guys, I don't get anything from Apex, but if you're not trading futures, you damn well should be. Well, because it is an unbelievable way to get yourself into trading without a big outlay of money. All right, we're hanging late. Anybody know what time it is? Yeah, so it's $55 to open your account with Apex, and then it's only $40 a month if you passed your evals, lifetime. Boom. Yeah, it might not work in Turkey. Let's see, Joe. I'll text Roman and see if I have any accounts to give away. Nah, Pete, we do not want to be affiliates with anybody. It's not our bag. Then you're beholden to people. And no, we don't need to make money, $8 every time someone opens up an account. Thanks, but no thanks. No. All right, it's peanut butter coffee time. Let's grab a little coffee. Our orders are all good. We're hanging in the middle of nowhere. Must. Thank you, Nick. Post anything that you see too, Nick, please. And again, guys, because I do not know if this news is coming out at 10 o'clock or not, okay? 10 to 10, we're going to cancel all our orders just for the Halloween. All right, back in Fiverr. Chill it out. Show you how you can get a futures account. All right, remind me before we get out of today, I'll show you exactly how you can open up an account. Remind me before we get out of here. Okay, very simple. You go to apextraderfunding.com, sign up, give them your information. Then when you want to open up an account, and again, I'll walk you through it. You want to open up an account, you just put in WSGTA. It's going to give you the best sale. Boom. Then you download Tradeovate or Ninja Trader and you offer to racing. Apex execution time is spectacular. Never have a problem. And hopefully if we get in some trades, we'll show you. So, never have a problem with executions. Stop orders sometimes you have a problem with, but that's everybody. Because we can get newsed out at any time. All right, grabbing a cup of coffee. Be back in a cup. I've been around the world and yeah, baby. Gold has a pivot point on the 4 hour at 40.54. All right. I still like the 45, guys. Boom. And 54, Nick, we also have the previous day high at 55. All right, guys and girls, a couple of things. If we are trading gold, we are trading the micro contracts. Okay. We are trading 4 contracts with an 8-point stop. 4 contracts with an 8-point stop. Do not trade the minis with this big an ATR. Okay. Do not trade the minis with this big an ATR. Yabishi, we have switched over to trading the micros. Micros. It's because it's been so volatile. We need to give it a little more room. So normally if I do 1 contract with a 4-point stop, I'm risking $400, okay, of the minis. So now we're doing 4 contracts with an 8-point stop, we're risking $320. So basically the same risk reward, but we have to give it more room than we have because it is so volatile. All right. So chances are we're not getting hit on any of these orders off the opening, but we're going to just take it easy. And like I said, 9:45, we're going to stop trading for all intents and purposes. Okay. How many people who are joining us on YouTube would like to join our trading room for this week? Give me some ones. And trust me when I tell you, that'll be much better than winning any free account. Anyone who wants to join our trading room for this week, okay, just send me an email. And when we finish up here, I will send you the link and you'll be in our trading room 10 minutes after we finish in here. But you got to send me an email. All right. I'll go through all those emails when we finish in here, 10 o'clock, 10:30, whenever we finish here. And you can all come into the trading room for the rest of this week. And that, I'm telling you, it will be worth more than any free account that we give away. Not even close. All right, ES is spiking a little bit. Let's see what we want to do. Do we still like 12? Do we like 12 or we want to go to 18 for the opening, guys and girls? That is a question. I like 12 for the next couple of minutes for a quick trade. Otherwise, we'll go up to 18. I've been around the world. Marina's at 18 for the opening. Yeah, we'll give this another 3 minutes. We don't come close by like 9:26 because you know what? We are not moving 10 points to get there now. So by rule, we wait till 18. That's about right. Yeah, I think we'll get a pullback, Jose. And if you're just going to do the micros, I'm fine with it. I'm just saying by rule, I'm going to leave 1 out there at 69.12. But it's got to happen right after the opening. And I look to take a quick point or 2 out of it and only do the micros. I've been around the world and yeah, baby. So give that a couple minutes. Again, I'd much rather be very patient in the morning, let things set up, than be running in to do something just to do it. What happened in oil? I don't know what happened in oil. It didn't have much of a move, 20-cent move. So we are sitting in nowhere's land and everything. It's going to fill up my coffee. I'll be back in 1 minute. All right, let's get ready to rumble, or lack thereof. Still like 14, 15 in gold. It's still down 10 points from here if we get the spike attack of Weka. ES isn't hanging in nowhere's land. And Q's are hanging in nowhere's land. And again, just to be better safe than sorry, 9:45 will cancel everything. Email is just for this week, guys and girls. Not forever. There's the email again. So like to get this spike down in gold right off the opening. I was looking at Meta. I wanted to see another day down. I don't think we're going to get it because we're rallying, but we had 2 days down. Earnings follow through. I'd like to see another day down and get this RSI closer to 20, and then I will start buying some Meta. But I'd like to see another good day down. We'll see if we get it or not. Usually day 3, if we get 3 days down in a row, we get a nice little bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, the 69.12 is probably still okay. Like I said, I'd do it quick for a point or two if we get up there. Really watching gold now. We want to see if we spike down another 6 points real quick off the opening. Again, micro off the opening. But keep everything tight. We don't want to be losing a lot of money early in the morning. So chill it out. If we don't get this right off the opening, we cancel. Go lower. Yeah, baby. 68.91. Let's come up in the MESs. Boom. Boom, chakalaka. All right. Let's see what the cat drags in 30 seconds. We got our 5-minute opening range orb up now. Off the opening. We'll give gold a couple minutes. Like to see it on this Bapa Dapa Wapa Dapa. If we're going to get it. ESs are doing nothing. Someone please keep the eye on the 5-minute orb, okay? Both ways. I've been around the world and yeah, baby. So what we're looking for, guys, 9:35 to get a break above our orb or a break below our orb. Get either long or short. Good traders should be bored most of the time. NQ's ripping up towards that level. 74 is a little level. I think I have something out there somewhere. Yeah, baby. Boom, 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 boom. All right, gold coming. Let's see if we can get the smacker on this pop down. So we'll give this another couple of minutes. Like to see it on this Papa Dapa Wapa Dapa. What we don't want now is a bounce from here. Otherwise, it's going to negate this down move. So give it another minute. Otherwise, we got double bottoms. We got a lot of room below. So if we don't hit on this bopper down, we're out. All right, we're in at 15 small. Take some more for a point if we get it. We'll keep it tight. So we'll have like our four-point stop on this. Sold one for a point. So I wouldn't let this lose more than a point now. All right, have a stop at 14. This way we'll just start the day making a little money. That's it. Out, flat. Made a point, lost a point. Now we'll see what the next move is. A boom chakalaka. No blood. Relax. NQ, let's take a look. Certainly didn't get stopped out in gold. There's your 2 points. And your 3 points. Stupid. I stupided it. NQ. Technically, that was a great spot. Wow, NQ just missed that 74, huh? Damn. Got to 60. Went down 40 points. All right, good little trade in gold to start the day. Here's what it is. What do we want to buy NQ, guys? Let's see, 30 EMAs, 26,184. It's down 50 points from here. Let's bop it. Small. Look at gold, guys. Boom chakalaka. I screwed that one up. No, I'm not going to be right all the time. Is what it is. I'm sure some people made money. ESs, I know everybody made a little money. We're good at 91. Down 5 points from here. Yeah, it was a great call on gold. See if we can get the ESs on this pop down. Let's watch our orb. So you see the ES broke the 5-minute orb on the downside at about 97. I mean, it's paid a couple of points already. That is your break of the 5-minute orb. 2 and 3 points. Boom. All right, we're going to switch to our 15-minute orb now. This is the one we will leave up all day. Boom. But we still got, 9 minutes for this to form. That was a great spot in gold. I mean, at least everybody see the technicals. Give me some ones if you see why we did that in gold, guys and girls. That was our previous day low. Boom. Right? 6 points. Perfect. ESs aren't pulling back that much now. Kind of bounced, right? So do we still like that number anymore? I mean, it's only a 4-point move from here now. Technically, it does not fit. If it doesn't fit, we must have quit. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. 5-minute gold orb worked, right? All right, I need you guys, especially in the private trading room, to be posting. I'm looking at a breakout on the 5-minute orb. If it gets above this price, I am long. Okay? That'll help everybody. Boom, chakalaka laka. Uh-oh, I left an order out somewhere. Where did I leave an order out, guys? 91. Okay. Let's leave it. I just had a mistake. I left out 91. I got out break even. If you have a mistake, get out of the trade. Don't think it was meant to be. I don't care if this goes up 10 points from here. Don't care. We canceled it because it didn't fit our criteria. Now, we got a level of this low right here at, what is that? That low was 64, 68.86. I don't know. It's not even a 5-point move from here. If anybody's got any fibs in the ESs, let's start popping them up there on the buy side. 85. Anyone else have 85, guys and girls? A fib? Kyle's got a fib at 85. That work for everybody? No. Okay. Yeah, the double bottom from this morning is 85 and change. But the real double bottom is all the way down here at 2 o'clock. So chill it out. Chill a while. What's oil doing since we have an order out? I guess we can cancel that. What do we like in oil on the buy side, guys? Getting a little smackadacka here. About to break the bottom of the orb. That could also be a buy, so nothing in oil. Yeah. What is it, 9:45 or 10 o'clock, the news? I don't see anything at 9:45. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I mean, if this is 9:45, yes. I don't know. That is not a big number. The preliminary PMI, not a big number. But 10 o'clock number could be big. NQ30 EMA. 26,183. Yeah, it's kind of sitting there. I like the 26,159 maybe. And again, NQ is not my bag of tricks, guys. Don't like it. Not my bag of tricks. But it looks like it hit the 30 EMA at, I don't know, like 79, something like that. Kind of hanging right around it now. Again, that is not my favorite thing to trade. I've been around the world and yeah, baby. But if I got in on that 30 EMA, I would get out break even. Take a couple points out of it, maybe. That's it. Marina's got a fib at 81 in the ESs, guys and girls. Well, here we go, guys. I mean, 78. That's a pivot point. Gotta like that, right? Yes. 78 is a PP. We like that. 67.78. Boom, chakalaka laka. Pivot point. We like it. It was valid, but it came close and then it missed it. Few people in the room still did the trade and made a couple of points out of it at 91. Yes. Certainly didn't stop you out at 91. And it went up to like 94, 95 before it started going down again. It was valid. $68.78, right? Yes. 60. All right. Like to see it on this bop down. Boom, boom. And then you got 73 below that, Ken. Okay. Yes, that's our previous day close. So if we don't hit the 78, we go down to the 68, 72. We'll give the 78 another minute. Then we got 72. This is what we do all day, guys and gals. If we don't hit 78 in a minute, we go to 72. Boom, chaka, laka, laka. Gold's dead. I think we can cancel this in gold for now. We ain't getting a 40, 45. 15-minute orb will be set in 3 minutes. Thank you, Abdul. We're on it, baby. Again, we want it to go fast. I think we can cancel a short. All right, so 3 minutes until the bottom of the orb is set. Yeah, I change it. I got it now. 68, 78. But we're giving this another minute. Speed, 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 guys and girls. Speed is what is going to get our trades to have the best odds of working. Period. And I don't know when to cancel our orders, guys. I know the 945 number is not a big number. 10 o'clock number is a big number, whether it comes out at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Well, I guess we'll know if this number comes out in 2 minutes, then we'll definitely know the other one is at 10 o'clock, right? Yeah. Well, if this number comes out at 10 o'clock, we're shorting the top of the orb. I'll tell you that right now. All right, we're going to give this 78 another minute, literally. Literally, this pop down. Then we'll go to 72.50. 72.50, you'll have a nice RSI getting stretched out down there too. So it will be in a couple of minutes, Martin. Look, here's the bottom line. 78.50 doesn't fit our criteria anymore. Sorry. Not a 10-point move. It's not. So let's put out the 72.50 just to have that out there. And someone let me know if this number comes out at 9:45. Yeah, because if we break the bottom of the orb, I don't want to be buying it 4 points below it. I will be buying it 10 points below it, right? It's out and it's nothing. I didn't think it was. Okay, so at least we know this other number's coming out at 10 o'clock now. Been around the world, yeah, baby. So we got 15 minutes. Gold's bouncing a little bit here, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to say that. All right, so here's the trade, guys and girls. There it was. There was the 15-minute orb trade at 9:45. 25 was the level, gave us our 2 and 3 points. Perfect. Again, I need somebody watching that. Dave, gold is approaching the orb. Above 23 is a breakout above the orb. Boom. There was your trade. This gave 5 points. 5-point togos. 5-point tavos, guys. Scotty, we're missing a lot of these. You know, almost every day, it seems. Yeah. I don't know how we rectify it unless we just stay on gold. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we can set an alert, but we got to know the exact price. You know? Yep, we got to be staring at it. Well, do we like gold at 38? That is a double top from this morning. Kind of like that, right, guys? Where are we? I say we try 38 on this pop up. Small. $40.38. This Papa Dappa, guys. This Nick Papadopoulos. Now or never. Come on. Do it or forever hold your peace. Ah. Stink. Ah, come on. How nice would that have been, guys? We got the 36.60. You piece of dog poo-poo. All right.
Hey, Dave.
Yo.
My squawk just said 10 a.m. Eastern for the PMI.
All right. So we got 10 minutes. Let's cancel for now. Why do we choose the 15-minute orb? We do both. We do the 5-minute orb and look for a 5-minute breakout. And we do the 15-minute orb and look for the 15-minute breakout. So we do both, Mark. And we are going to miss trades, guys and girls, right? We missed that by 1.5. It went down 6 points. So now, guys and girls, we're on hold. Yeah, I mean, technically now, guys and girls, without this news, we'd be looking to buy gold now on the top of the orb. We broke out above, stretched out. Now we want to get long, probably about 40.25. Let's put it out small. I like it. It's down 10 points from here. So now that top of this orb should become support. Boom. Everything we do, guys and girls, is just technical. And it's something that you'll learn, man. You'll learn. Get all your charts set up. First of all, any course walks you through all this. Guys, the futures course is 7 hours long. Cover all the technicals, everything. Do we still like 72? Yes. In the ESs, before this news comes out. Let's put out 72. Before this news comes out. For a couple of minutes. MESs. 68.72. If we spike down in the next couple of minutes, we like that. Gold, you got 40, 44, 80. What is that? Scale. Well, tell me what it is. So we got guys and girls. We have 75 people in the private trading room, and they are posting levels all day. And then we go look. Boom, chaka, laka, laka. 15-minute orb is from 9:30 to 9:45. That's the 15-minute orb. First 15 minutes of the day, yes. And YouTubers, keep asking questions, man. Keep asking questions. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. That's how you learn. And we want to help everybody that we possibly can. Thank you, G. I like it. But again, now, guys, we got 5 minutes. You know, as a matter of fact, cancel this for now. Cancel that for now. This is a pretty big number. All right. So no orders anywhere. I'm going to fill up my coffee. I'll be back in 2 minutes. No orders. Relax. We have one winning trade. Just missed that gold at 38. Would have been a nice another one, but we can't do anything until after this news comes out. Everybody, please just take a chill pill. Fill in the old coffee ole. Yeah, guys and girls, we are not giving away in the trading room this week our links to anything. So take a chill pill. People are skilled. No, we didn't hit 72, did we? Oh, you piece of shit. Sorry. Sorry, Charlie's. It worked perfectly. Actually, I think it missed by a quarter anyway. Right? I think we were at 72. It hit 72.25, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, 25 was the level. All right. How many people did 25? Give me some ones if you did. It hit it exactly. All right. Nice job, guys. Chalk up another one for the good guys. Yeah. Well, we had the news, but I did say I liked it until the news came out. So whatever. Next. How do you manage the orb trades? Partial profit and trail? Is it different? Not different. We do the same thing with the orb trade. You know, if we can get 2 to 5 points, I'm out waiting for the next trade. Boom, chaka laka laka. So let's see what this news brings now. It's just pay. So someone in my private trading room for YouTube just posted, I'm getting better at the levels. It's all about patience, guys. We know what our levels are. Our charts tell us what they are. Just got to wait till they hit them. People who fail at this are not doing the right thing based on our technical analysis. You know what, Moto? There'll be plenty of more trades. We miss a lot of trades. It is what it is. We miss a lot of trades. Sometimes we miss by a quarter of a point. But it is what it is. Looking out my back door. There you go, Moat. That's what this is all about. The long run. Take the long run home. All right, let's see what we get. Technically now we could be looking to short the top of the orb, but this news could move things greatly. And what do we got next on the buy side, guys? Well, we got a bunch of stuff down 30 points from here. Again, I don't even care. We watch this news. We do nothing. Whoa, gold. Ripplation gold. I like 40.54 in gold. $68.62 in the ESs. Let's do it. I like that. Thank you, Vish. 1 hour, 200. Boom. Even with this news out, we like that. Do it small. That'll be a far from moving average trade if we spec down there. We'll try to get a quick trade out of it. I like gold at 40.54 if we decide to go anywhere near that direction. But we'll kind of hang a late in here now. I'm going to put out one gold up at that 40.54 level. That is our pivot point. And what I'm thinking now, guys, is we definitely want to be long gold on a pullback, right? So let's put out 25. That's the top of our orb, 25.24. The news didn't hurt this. It's only going to help it. $51 is a daily 15. Okay, so we got a couple of things there. That's good. Works for me. Works for me. All right, that news is out. All the news that's fit to print is out now. So we are regular trading. Things set up. We're in. I'm going to start moving you guys over. Those who requested the room link. I'm going to start moving you guys over to the link, and then I'll send you the link in a few minutes. Just get you into my right folder. 2. Tell you how many people want to come. 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you get into the room, guys, we will show you how to open up an account with Apex. We can talk about the course, all that stuff. If you're young at heart. I got a lot of you guys. Good. Here is the best part. Not really. About 10 of you. 10 of you out of 125 want to come hang out with us for the week. All right. This is what it is. Your loss, as I would say. We're offering all this for free. If you want to trade futures, you really should be taking advantage of it. But whatever. How do I get the new link? New link for what? What new link? Joseph. Add me, David. I bought the course a few weeks ago and still need help. Send me an email, come into the room and ask us any questions you have about the course, okay? Please. Yeah, I'm going to put my email here again for everybody. All right, we'll get everybody. Let's get this down, guys. Okay. We have a new slow markets link. We gave it out last Thursday. You just joined what, Ishmael? Talk to me. All right, you'll still be in your room, Ishmael. So when we get rid of YouTube for the day, tell me exactly what you need. Kabishi? Yeah, I mean, it's only a 67 RSI, so it's not really a far from moving average trade. P&L profile shows how much money I made in my regular trading account. Yes. Yeah. Good. I'll show you where I'm at in my Apex accounts, okay? Is the new slow market link in the course? No, it is not, Shane. We have to give it to you. Okay, so doing my 1 and 2 contracts this morning. In my first account, I made $552. And 512. My second account, 132, 650. And my third account, 472. So about $1,100 this morning in the one trade that we had, you know, because I'm a little more aggressive in these things. So $1,100 deck. Not too shabby. Just purchased a course. So happy. Boom. Excellent. How can we join the room for this week? I just sent you my email. I'll do it one more time. All right. That's it. MES, we got our order out at 68.62. We are good. If we can get a spike of Dika down there. We should be looking to short the top of the orb now in the ESs, right around 81. Okay, let's put that out. We want to short the top of the orb now. 66.81. We're good. 62 and 81 hike. Oh, what did I do? I just bought 2, shorted 2. I don't know what the hell I did. Oh, I put the wrong order in. Come on, get me out. Get me out of the trap. I'll give back the cheese. Jesus. 68.81. I put the wrong number in. Boom. And we're still good at 62. Okay, gold, what are we doing? Nothing. We're sitting in the middle of nowhere's land. All right, like the long, like the short. Boom, chaka, laka, laka, laka. The course is I'm telling you, this new futures course we did, Zach, it is insane. It really is. We have an hour and a half of psychology. We have Fibonacci's. We have setting up your charts. It's Kevin, me, and Ken. It's spectacular. Best thing we ever did. And we are selling a lot of them for that price. Just insane. WSGTA.com. So I look at it this way, right? You can open up an account today with them for what? $50, Scotty? $53? Santiago, you bought it last Friday. Are you enjoying it? You buy a course for $300 and you started your trading career for $350. 2 emails to who? Yeah, I didn't send the links out yet, guys. I didn't send the link out to everybody. You got to give me a few minutes before I send the link out. I got to go to my emails and send all those links to everybody. So give me a few minutes. When we finish here, give me a few minutes. Okay, I got Sia. I'm moving you over. I got Ken. I'm moving you over. Because you got to give me a little while. Ramona, moving you over. Rachel. I sent an email to the WSGTA. I've been trying to get time with Scotty as well. Good. Come into the room. We will hook you up with Scotty today. How to place trades on TradeAvate. He will help you with that. Yes. Rachel, let us know when you come into the room and Scotty will help you. He does the private lessons. Boom, chakalaka laka. Okay. All right. Now I'm getting a bunch of people. Here we go. Anybody who comes in that has the course, just ask us about it and we will help you. Okay. We pride ourselves on customer service. For those who don't know, Scotty is a huge member of our trading room. He does private lessons with people for next to nothing per hour. And he has helped people immensely. All right, we're approaching, but we're not there. I like the 81 if we go there on this pop, guys. That's up 5 points from here still. 5 points. Yeah, Scotty's the greatest, man. I am so lucky to have him in the room. It's insane. Insane. Gold is still good. Let's see if we can get the spike up in the ESs. We're so sorry, Uncle Scotty. But we haven't done a bloody thing all day. All right, let's cancel our buy side and that. Not going in that direction. Again, guys, we want speed. That will be up 15 points to hit that level. And we should get a nice 2, 3, 4, 5 point pullback. But I want to do it now. I want it now. All right, let me make sure I don't have any orders out anywhere else over here. Okay, good. Stand. Ah, not going to get it. 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 All right. Gold Spear speaking. Let's do this, guys and girls. A boom, a boom, a boom. It is time now at 10:11. We had one trade. I actually had a couple of trades if you got that 72 the first time down, which a lot of people did. Whatever. It's a small green day. That's the bottom line. It's a small green day. Guys, I don't have any accounts to give away today, but I will on Monday. I just told Roman to get me a bunch of accounts for Monday. So YouTubers, we will get you some free accounts on Monday. But I heard from about 30 of you, and I'm going to shut off YouTube now, and you should get a link from me in the next 5 minutes. Okay? in the next 5 minutes. Again, if you have any questions and you bought the course, send an email to Roman. And if you don't hear from him, then let me know. WSGTA.com@gmail.com. Okay. That's if you have any questions with the course. Any other stuff we will do in a couple minutes. All right. All right. Take the long way home. 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 So you think you're a Romeo? All right, my YouTube friends, does anybody need the email again before we get out of here to come into the private trading room? Anybody missing it that needs it? Everybody's good? Okay. We'll see everybody bright and early on Friday morning, and I'll see like 30 of you in the trading room in a couple of minutes. All right, we made a couple of bucks. It is what it is. Let's hope today is the worst day we ever have a trading and tomorrow's a better day. I say peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. We'll be sending the link to you guys, and I'm going to start doing it as soon as we get out of here. All right. Out of here like Vladimir, over ski and out ski.